Teenage girls would have called him a heartthrob. His mother's generation would have said he was a fox. Today, a pair of 16-year-old girls came out of the school building just as he entered. One gazed back over her shoulder and exclaimed to her friend, "Wow, he's hot." The office of Humphrey High sat in the dead center of the building, sandwiched between walls of glass. The front looked out across the main hall at the visitors' parking lot and the huge brick planter showcasing the school colors, red and white, in a bed of petunias. The rear of the office overlooked a lovely arboretum cared for by Mr. Dorfmeyer's horticulture students. Kent Arens held open the office door. "Smile," Monica Arens said pleasantly as she swung past him into the cool billow of air conditioning. "At what?" the boy replied, following her. "You know how important first impressions are?" "Yes, Mother," he replied dryly as the door closed behind them. Unlike the grounds, the office was in chaos. People were moving everywhere, dressed in blue jeans and T-shirts, collating papers, answering phones, using computers, clattering typewriters. 2 janitors were painting the walls, while another wheeled in a dolly stacked with cardboard cartons. The blue carpet scarcely showed beneath the stack of books, piles of stapled materials, and the general flotsam of maintenance work. Monica and Kent picked their way through the commotion to a 12-foot crescent-shaped counter that prevented all visitors from advancing further. From one of the numerous desks behind it, a secretary rose and came forward. She had a pudgy face, plump breasts, and short brown hair just beginning to gray. "Hello. May I help you?" "I'm Monica Arens, and this is my son, Kent. We've come to register him for school." "Sorry about the mess in here, but it's always like this the last week before school. I'm Dora May Hudak. I answer to Dora May, and I'm just the one to see." She smiled at the boy. "You're new here this year?" "Yes, ma'am. We just moved from Austin, Texas." She assessed his height. "A senior, I'd guess." "Yes, ma'am." Dora May Hudak momentarily stalled in her tracks. She was unaccustomed to being called ma'am by high school seniors. Most called her Dora May. Some addressed her, "Hey, lady," and occasionally one would break forth with, "Yo, you secretary." "Love those Southern manners," she remarked as she reached for an admissions form and a student introductory booklet. "Do you know what classes you want to take?" "Pretty much, if you have them all." "So you haven't seen our list of electives yet?" "No, ma'am." She placed a pamphlet and a sheet of blue paper on the counter. "Classes are listed in here, and this is the admissions form, but we like all new students to talk to a counselor before registering. Our seniors are counseled by Mrs. Berlatsky. Hang on a second while I see if she's in." Dora May poked her head into one of the side offices and returned with a 40-ish woman dressed in a thigh-length blue knit pullover and stirrup pants. "Hi, I'm Joan Berlatsky." She extended her hand. "Kent, welcome to Minnesota. Ms. Arens, hello. Want to come into my office where we can talk?" They followed Joan Berlatsky into her office while she apologized for the mess. "It's like this every year, the custodians trying to finish up everything after the summer school people finally clear out. It never seems like the building will be ready in time, but somehow, as if by magic, it always is. Please, sit down." They had a friendly talk, during which the counselor learned that Kent had a 3.8 grade point average and was college-bound, and that he was concentrating on science and math and wanted to take as many honors classes as possible. His mother had already made arrangements for his records to be forwarded from his former high school, but they hadn't arrived yet. Joan pulled up class lists on a green computer screen, and within 30 minutes they had settled on Kent's senior class schedule. Everything went smoothly until Monica Arens said, "Oh, and who should we see about signing Kent up for football?" Joan turned from her computer screen and said, "There might be a problem with that. The team has already been..."